again. Right, I popped down to Wilkinson's yesterday and I picked up some dahlias, some pot dahlias. I could have spent a fortune there yesterday. After the success I had last year, the dahlias, I just want to pick every single pack up and start them off. Also the lilies as well. So I calmed myself down yesterday. I didn't go mad, and I've been to Wilkinson's and I say I've bought the pot tubers. I'll get them out here. We'll start these off, of course, in the pots. That's where you're getting. I picked all the ones that were £4 and left the larger ones. Because what I'm doing this year is I'm popping them into the ground themselves, into one of my beds. I'm sacrificing one of my beds. So as you can see, I got a fair few. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pot all of these up, and then find somewhere to put them in the greenhouse. Because as you can see, I'm a bit I'm running out of space here. I'm running out of space in the greenhouse here. I did price up a new compost bed yesterday, so hopefully I'll get. I might spread this across as well. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Because I need some more space in here really. I also picked up some more sweet peas, which the little one liked. The little Kyle picked these ones out. It's like the blue colour, and some nasturtium. These don't go into the say February, but I'm not putting these in until next month, middle of next month. But like I say, I've got heating here, so I'm alright to do so. If you haven't, make sure you keep an eye on the weather and stuff, because I suppose we're going to have a cold snap. But as for today, I'm going to pot all of these into tubs, into pots, and crack on with them. I've got some giant cabbage there last week, which I put into the propagator and put into here. And as you can see, they've nearly all come up. So as soon as I realise that, I've taken the lid off and I've just left them in there like that. They look a bit leggy. I might move them in the living room on the windowsill. I have also getting to try some of these root ride cubes. From what I've seen, they're really good. You can put cuttings in, or you can put seeds in. So what I'm going to do here is, just in case the giant cabbage here don't sort themselves out, or they're no good, what I'm going to do is, I've got some more seed in here. I've got in one of my trays. What I'm going to do is, I've already, as you can see, popped in some cubes. So what these are is 100 cubes like this, but as you can see, I don't have cells small enough to put them in. So what I've done is I've just filled them up with a bit of compost and just pop them in, and I'm going to put the seed in inside of this cube here and close it up and just cover the top over. See how things go with them. So I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll show you when I'm all finished and done and dusted, what I've done. Oh, right, that's that done. So I'll just flip these round, and one thing I have left is my tags at the garden, so I'm going to have to get some of them, but for the time being I've taken pictures of what's what and what's where, so I know what is grown where. So with these ones, I've just popped them into trays, done two different ways. I've got these ones in trays, because ideally I want to get cuttings off these, hopefully. This is the reason why I want to get them ASAP. And the whole bench here is slightly heated, because the heat coming up from down below. So hopefully they come up alright. And the other ones I've done in these small pots here. We'll probably put these in larger pots, but I just want to see if I can get some cuttings from these before they go into the ground. They go in the ground in March onwards. Of course, it's only January, it's end of January at the moment, so it's still going to have 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm going to probably put these out closer to April time, middle of April. Then obviously of course get the flowers from July through all the way through till, I got them through till November this year, so see how things go with these ones. The other ones at the garden are already potted up, so that's a good start. I haven't managed to get me sweet peas in yet, so I'll do these later on today, but same process with them. I want to soak them through now, then I'm going to fill a couple more of these pots up and pop them in these pots, and see how things go with them. Right, hi. I was having a look at the leeks before there, and I come up with, it's already out of the pot now anyways, but I found one which was a Cumbrian Sammy cross, Cumbrian cross, that is actually developed. It's actually went to seed. The size of it, it's got the seed already. It's mad. So that's getting thrown. So yeah, I've also had a word with Mark Shepherd as well, who's been helping us with me leeks and everything for advice and tips and stuff like that. These here, I want to get the, I can't remember, I think I'm going to throw these ones. These ones are no good, so these are going to get thrown as well. The ones I've got in the green in the grow room here, them ones I want to get thrown as well. The Cumbrians, I'm going to keep a hold of them because they're ticking along nicely. And of course I've got my Yorkshire Giants and that's it. It all looks like a proper mess in here. I'm going to sort it all out. By the time I get some space, I'm going to get these out. Obviously the Cumbrian Sammy crosses are all going to go. So no good. I'm going to keep the pendle improved at the back because they're coming along canny as well. But I'll show you all them on later on, or tomorrow when I get a chance. But as far as I'm concerned with these ones, I'm calling it a day with them because, as I've been told, they're no good and there's no point in growing stuff that's not going to be very good. So I'm just going to get rid of all of them. So there's more space down here for to get the other things in. So I'll show you them later on. But as of potting up and things like that, they're in, they're sorted, they're done. See how things go with that. I'm going to start making some more room in here and go on from there. Oh yeah, one more thing before I leave. If you're wanting to know how I sorted these out, sorted the dahlia tubers out for preparation to plant, I did do a video on it a little while ago. If you have a look through back my videos on YouTube, if you search for Dean Hood on YouTube, you'll get my page. Dean's Lost a Plot, and have a look through the videos on there and you'll be able to see the dahlias I pulled up and I stored for this coming year as well. Right, you know what I'm like, I like a bargain, so what I did yesterday was I called into B&M Garden Centre up in Ashton as I was driving past, and I decided to have a look inside. What I did manage to pick up was I picked up some lilies. These were $1.99 each. These three were $1.99 each, and these plain white ones were $4.99 each. I had big success with the Wilkinson's one last year. I am going to go and buy some more, but I seen these and I couldn't help myself, so I'm going to get these put in today. I'm going to put them in pots, and also I picked up a few 50p bargains. So it's the same as the ones that I got from Morrison's. I'm just seeing how the things go, but what I did was I picked the ones that looked sort of the freshest. So as you can see with the, I'll take this off here. These are gentians. Never heard of them, never mind, doesn't matter. That's what they're supposed to look like. And what I did with these was I picked the ones which had new growth on. So that should come good next time round. Same with these ones as well. I picked the one with some nice new growth on as well. I've got a shrub here. This is starting to develop new buds. And there's, you can see our little green buds. So that one should have a good little life. These ones, the Procosmia, I've just snipped off the top because these are they've got bulbs underneath. So I've snipped off the top, just like I do with any other ones, and see how things go with them. And these here are the mixed dianthus. So they're not, there's still some green in there. Some looks like new growth. So hey, we'll see how things go with them. But you know me, should know me by now. I can't help myself when it comes to bargains. I'll pick them up and see what happens. So I'm going to put them outside in my back garden because that's where they've been, outside normally. So I'll leave them out there and see how things go with them. But I'm going to get these planted up today and see how things go with them. Right, So this is how I'm going to do my these lilies. I'm getting a couple of pots. I don't know the size of them, to be honest. They're just decent sized pots which I want to grow in them. I grew them in the same size pots last year and I had fantastic results. I pot these until they get so high. Then I plant them out into the raised bed last year, which did fantastic. So I'll see what I want to do this coming year about it. I might do exactly the same. I don't know, see how things go, but for the time being, these bulbs, packaging on the back states that they need to be 10 centimeters down, and they go through July to August. So what I'm going to do now is, I've the roughage from the clover compost, which I've just sieved out. So that's the stuff that come out of the clover, which is here, which is much better now. So that's all the roughest stuff. So I'm going to, instead of putting that over the garden, I'm going to fill the bottom of it up. I've put the light compost on top, and I'm going to keep going until I get around about 12 centimeters from the top. So I've got my little dibber here, which tells us I've got 10 centimeters, just like it says. So I'm about right there. So I'll just leave them nice and loose on the top. I'll get me, so I'm going to put these two in today until I find the other pots. So I'll just open these up. So these are opened up. So I should have 6 in here altogether. So 6 will go into one and 6 will be going into the other. So what we've got here is, we've got the bulbs. Looks like these are already starting to grow. So what I'll do is, just like everything else, roots go to the bottom. So just dig a little hole for them roots. Place them in, so they're going down. So there's one. I'll carry on doing it for the rest. 2. Now these are going to be cut flowers. So I'm going to do a couple of buckets a week, so that they don't come all at the same time, theoretically. So I can have nice bounty of lilies when the time comes. 3. And make sure that they're pushed right into the soil. There's one with some roots already started. Just dig a little hole there. There's 5. Make sure roots got contact with the soil. Should have one more in here, which I do, and that one can go in the middle. Just like that. So, yeah. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to top this up with some compost just around to the top. Put that in. Put the water in there. Nope, no water in there. Get that up. Just getting the water in. And that's one done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it. I'll just take a picture here. There we go. Right, so that's that marked. I'll also write on here as well what they are at the top of the bucket. But that's how I'm doing my lilies, and I'm going to get on with that one, find some more buckets and get the rest put in. Thanks now. So like I've said before, I'm going to try my hand at a few flowers this year. I've never done flowers before. The only flowers I've done is the dahlias from last year, and they were pretty much straightforward, straight in tub, then straight into the bed. These are all I'm growing from seed. The only flower I've actually successfully grown from seed is the marigolds, which I'm going to do again, which I've already got the box up there from the seeds taken from last year's. So they're going to get done in the next couple of weeks, because I've actually, like I've mentioned before as well, I've actually got a heated greenhouse in the back garden here. So what I've done so far today is I've just put a couple in to go. So I've got some Rembrandt here, Antirrhinum. I can't even freaking see it. anti-uranium. Both, right, they're both. One's a Rembrandt and one's a Tom Thumb mixed. So we'll see how things go with that. I've already put a handful of seeds in. I've still got a quarter of a pack left on both. You get loads and loads of seeds. So I've put them in this tray here, which I was going to just take a picture of, which I've just done. I'll put them back in my flower tub. Keep all the flowers together. And these are what I've got to put in yet. So the next that will be going in will be these ones. These will be done in the next few weeks, and we'll have a busy couple of weeks in about fortnight's time. Because even though, like I said before, it says February, it's advised from February. It's still cold up here in Northumberland. It's around about 6 degrees outside, and we're forecast to have a cold snap again. Whereas, like I say, I'm in the greenhouse, and it's sitting at around about 10 degrees Celsius. So I'm alright in here for the time being. So I'm going to put these away, back in my tub for another couple of weeks, then get prepared for everything in here. Because as you can see, I'll just show you in here, I'm kind of running out of space. Everything's filled up. Even on the bottom there, everything's all filled up. I have put some sweet peas in here, so I've already got them marked out what I've put in here. So sweet peas are in there, both the propagators. See how things go with them. So yeah, I need to make some space, which I'm going to be doing at the weekend on Saturday. I get my wood on Saturday, so I'm going to go down to the allotment. I'm going to start putting my benches and everything in, so I can take down there. I've also purchased. That's when you're on that. I've also purchased. I'm trying to do two things at once here and put these away. Some hoses for my fire, because I did go around, thought of welding some ends onto the scaffold pipe, but I think I'm just going to do it. An easier solution is to get some radiator hose, car radiator hose, because there's going to be no pressure in the fire itself. So my theory is just get the hoses, clamp them onto the scaffold poles, set up a little holder for the poles, then get the water tank sorted out once I get a hold of it, and hopefully I'll get the water tank again as well. We'll see how things go with that. But that's what the running thinking is at the moment. But Saturday's going to be done and dusted. I'm going to get all them benches and that done, fingers crossed. So I'm just going to finish off here. I've just put them plants on there. I'm going to get another one of these cake toppers. Oh, space everywhere again. So I'm going to put that over there. Put that on. I'll give them a bit of a spray on the top with me with the water. I'll go on from there. So that's it. I'm done. I'm dusted. I've done what I want to get done in here. And I'm going to take these white ones down to the allotment, and I'm going to put them in the allotment, in buckets on the allotment, because I've run out of buckets. So I'm going to take them down and we'll get sorted out. One last thing to show you before I sign off for the day. So they're the Cumbrians that are behind these ones at the far side there. They're Cumbrians in there. They're my Yorkshire Giants. Pendles at the back. And these onions, I'll still get them a go and see how things go with them. But I know better for next time. I've got my little thermometer on here, so I know exactly what temperature it is. So it's 10 degrees. I've had to put my thermometer. I've had to put this up, my heater up to 14 degrees because it wasn't actually heating the room up. It was actually below 10 degrees, so that's what the reason why the onions haven't developed as far as they should have done. But lessons learned. We'll see how things go with them next time round. I can't get a hold of any at the minute, but well, I can. So I can get hold of some heavy onions, but it's money at the end of the day. But I'm not really fussed. I've got enough to get going with the leeks. So I'm sure I might even just focus on the leeks, see how things go with these. I'm not quite sure yet, but everything's ticking over nicely. Shallots in there. I'm just trying to find space for them. They're starting it. They've got a hold there now. I've got a hold of the soil. Can't lift these up easily. I'll lift that one up. That one's installed yet. But tell lies, some of them have, some of them haven't. So yes, let's get to see how things go with them. They're the muscle leeks I've separated from them ones there. The Ayrshire Craig for the packet that I found, germination's been pretty poor, and these are the ones that the new fresh batch that I bought. So mammoth onions, and these are the red mammoth, mammoth improved chrysanthemums. I'm going to start taking a few of these more cuttings off these, if and when I can, because around this section here is where the heat is coming up, so that's heating the bottom up. It's a makeshift thing, it works, it's warm underneath. We'll see how things go with it. That's the reason why I've got these dahlias here, because the heat spreads across the top of the bottom here, so this is theoretically all heated underneath. I've got a mixture of leeks here. They've all been written on, so I know what's what. These are the Cumbrian semi-crosses. I've picked out of the green. They're the grow room down below. What have I got here? Yorkshire Giant. Not really giant, but it's clean. It's behind, but it's clean. Same with them two as well there. I've taken the sort of runts of the Yorkshire Giants out of the grow room, so there's more space down below. But like I say, it's all just learning curve, so I'll see how things go with all of them. So I'm signing off for the day. I don't know if I'll be knocking about tomorrow, because I've got a poorly little girl, so I might just giving her a cuddle and cuddling her in the morning and see how things go with that. But as of Saturday, I should be busy on Saturday, and we'll hopefully get things done then. So I'll catch you then. Hello, right, I've got around about half an hour to try and get these done. I've brought the leeks down to the allotment where my airpots are and where the rest of the compost and everything is. So I'm going to get me Yorkshire Giants potted up, the ones that I've brought down today, and see what else I can get done in the next half an hour. Really, I think I'm only going to get these done today. I'll be back down tomorrow to do the benches and stuff in here. So I'm going to get cracked on with these. I've got me vermiculite, I've got me charge, I've also got, there it's there, me myco. Now I will always read up what you need. Oh, me compost. I'm going to try 2 different composts. I'll see how things go with them. It's 2 different ones. So I'm going to get these opened up. My leeks are behind from what other people's are, but that's right. So I'm getting this sorted out. So what I'm going to do is I've just reread these as well. What I'm going to do is I've got I need to use 25% of vermiculite, because these are 3 litre air pots. So I'm just going to hazard a guess and just give that a sprinkle in there. A bit more. You can use perlite with this as well, but this is all I've got for the time being. I would normally do a big batch, but like I say, I'm not at home. I need to get, once I get the benches and everything sorted in here, I can do this, sort this out. I'm going to build the benches in here, and I'm going to build some benches into what's going to be the potting shed where all the windows are, which was going to be the chilly room, but plans have changed. I also need 30 grams of charge. As per instructions. And one thing I haven't looked at was the myco. So I got my myco from, as you can see, the exhibition garden. I bought it in the morning and it arrived by 5 PM that same day. Very quick delivery, very happy with that. It was a good price as well. I got the big bag, 600 grams. So, cuttings and seedlings, use 50 grams of myco for every 15 litres of soil compost. So, 5/5, so 10 grams of myco in each pot as well. I'm only going to be able to get these 8 done, then I'm going to have to shoot off. So there's a lot to wait until another day. Right, well that's mixed in there now. Start filling it in the pot. Making sure that push it right down, because it needs to fill in all them little holes this side. Same goes with normal pots as well. If you don't compress it down, it leaves air pockets in the soil. And even though these are designed to air prune the roots, so that the fibrous roots take hold a lot better, it's you don't want to be leaving air pockets, because it could the roots on the bottom of the plant don't develop properly. So put that in there. I get my pot. So I've got me giants here, which are just in the pint cups. Take these out here. Bit of a squeeze. There you go. You see the roots on that one. Use that as a guide. And fill around this seat. I see I am a bit messy today, because I am a bit of a rush. I'll have more time to do the rest next week. Next step would be obviously larger pots. Leave a little bit of a gap at the top there. Just want to fill it up. So there's one done. Don't necessarily need these clips at the minute. Then just to mark it up. So I'll write on that in a second, but I'm going to get on with the rest of them. Get done as quick as possible, but I'll show you all of them when I come back and get them sorted out. But see how things go with these. Cheers. Right, so I went away there about 11 o'clock this morning, because I had to get away. I managed to do about 4. Put 4 of these the leeks in the airpots. I've been back down here since around about 2:15. It is now 4:45, and I've managed to build all of the airpots and get them all filled up. Just on my last one now. So handy tip as well. It's not just air pots and any pots when you're potting on from something else. It's always handy to fill around an empty pot. So I've got an empty pot here, just pot it in, put my hand in, just fill it around and give it a shake, because any of the loose soil that's on the top will just go straight in the cup, and I can just lift that straight back out, firm the edges up, take that around. Then at this moment in time I've got my leek, Cumbrian leek. I'm just going to empty this out of here, nice and easy, and straight into the hole, just like that. As little disturbance to the root as possible. That's in there now. Just pat it down a bit, tap the sides, cover the top up, firm it down. Water in generously. So that's all of them done. I'm starting to definitely run out of space in here now. I can't wait till tomorrow to get these benches and stuff done, so I can get them all on top of benches. Because I'm not going to fit all of these in the grow room at home, so I'm going to pick out a select few. I'm going to take them up home. I'm probably just going to take the giants up, maybe one or two of the Cumbrians. I'm going to take the giants up home, back up home, and I'm going to get them straight back into the grow room. And the rest of them will just be staying down here for the time being, because let's say I don't have the room down at home anymore. I want to start getting flowers sown and stuff like that, and I've still got my onions to put on eventually and all the other stuff as well. So I'll just take it down from there, and I'll show you all of the pots and everything I've getting done today. Right, these are all the air pots that I've managed to get done today. So they're all on the floor at the minute. Yes, you haven't got much room in here. And these are just the 3 litre pots. So I've got the Yorkshire Giants in there. They're not as clean and big as some people's are, but they'll do me for the time being. I've got Cumbrian in here. See how these go. I did think that I don't know if these are thrip damage or, but they've been like that since I had them. So I'll see if it grows out of it, because there is a disease supposedly that the Cumbrians can get, and they do grow out of it. So let's see what happens with the new flags coming through the centre here. See if they come out clean. These are clean. The Yorkshire Giants are nice and clean. I've got some Pendle improved here. I've got 4 of them out of the 6. I've just picked the 4 best ones, because of course I'm limited in regards to the air pots that I've got here. I did have extra Yorkshire Giants, so what I've done is a little experiment sort of thing. I've just put them in normal pots, and we'll see what comes of them. So I've got 1 there, I've got 2 in that bucket there, and I've got another 2 in that bucket there as well. I just did that to save on a bit of compost, because I'm kind of running out. So that's them done. I'm going to, like I say, get cracked on. I'm going to empty this stuff out here tomorrow, and get cracking on with some bench work. That's pretty much it for in here. Make sure them that I've got my elephant garlic poking through. They'll be going outside not long. Hyacinth bulbs that I've got cheap, they're starting to come through there now, poking out the top. See what happened there, it's coming up. You can see the roots at the bottom. It's quite cool, very cool. Croissants, fresh cuttings, fresh growths coming on there now as well, from the cuttings that I took last time round. So we should get some more cuttings off them. I've got my little paraffin heater in here, which is going to be kept on. It's sitting just above 12 degrees at the moment in here. So as soon as I leave, that'll probably go down a couple. And of course there's no sun in here anymore, so this is more than likely what it's going to stay to. So let's see how things go with that. But I'm going to take these home now. Then I'm going to get sorted in the green room, in the grow room, in the back garden, get that done. Then I'm going to go and play badminton this afternoon. So I've already had exercises this morning, so I'm going to go and do some exercise this afternoon as well. So I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you tomorrow, and you can see what's going on tomorrow. Right, just before I head off back in the house, I've just brought these down home, like I said before. So I've got them all set up in here now. So I've got plenty of space. I've got the pendulum proofs at the back, just like they were before. And I've got the Yorkshire Giants on the sides in there. The little onions are still there now, I'm leaving them, so they go. And some clean leeks that I haven't potted up yet, I didn't take down to the garden, I've just popped in here because there's space for them. I do have space for another 2, 3, possibly another 4, so I might bring some down from the allotment, but as things go, these are staying in here. We'll get them a spray, we'll back off now, and hopefully give or take a couple of weeks, these will be flying, then I'll be able to lift these lights up right to the top, and happy days, we'll go on from there. Hello, right, I'm down in the garden, Saturday afternoon. I've been here for a couple of hours with my uncle, and this is what I've knocked up so far. So, in the top greenhouse, I'm getting one bench sorted out, and I'm in the process of doing this one as well. And there'll be a little bit across the middle, then that's it done for the day, then see how things go for that. But this is where I'm standing at the minute. And there is. I've already had this bar at the back. I've just used this height as the height, levelled it off. I'm getting some timber from Wicks this morning. It's £15 for 8, so I'm getting 2 packs. The supports, I've just put a support at the back just to keep it level. I've cut some brackets there, and I've got them held in there with some screws. As you can see, the little hole there as well, drill a hole, because the bolts were a bit long, and it's actually giving it more support, so that's handy on both sides. And on this side, I've got it on there, and I've just got this bit here holding that section up, so that keeps it nice and level. And on the top, I've just screwed holes all the way across. I will be putting the board across there, and I'll sort it. But I'm going to crack on with this side now. Right, that's all that done. I'm very happy with how the benches has turned out. So, as you can see, partition in the middle. We've got one bench, little bench, and another bench, and of course all the space underneath here as well. Very happy with them. Total cost is about £35, because I already had the screws and everything like that as well. I'm going to put a bit of a bigger bench across the top of there as well, just so I can put some seedling trays and stuff on the top. Paraffin heater's going to stop on top of there as well, so it heats all around the top of this section up, and obviously the door's going to go down as well. Next job is to get the fire sorted out. I've got the pipes and stuff coming for them next, and then the top greenhouse is done and dusted. I've got to try and find them strawberry baskets to try and get them hung up, because they keep falling down, so I need some more green clips. It's going to be fun taking all of this bubble wrap off like when I get sorted out, but get that done when I come to it. Right, that's me done. I'm knackered, I'm going to do it. I'll catch you next time. See you later.